The attitude of the Hindus during the Second World War convinced the Muslims that Hindu-Muslim unity was impossible. While the Muslims gave British support, the Hindus launched a civil disobedience movement. The All India Muslim League passed the historic Lahore Resolution in 1940, which demanded a separate homeland for the Muslims in the Muslim-majority areas of the subcontinent. This demand became popular day after day, and the support gained by the Muslim League was tested after the failure of the Simla Conference convened by the Viceroy Lord Wavell in 1945. The Second World War ended in 1945. Viceroy Wavell called a conference of the representatives of major parties at Simla for discussing the reconstruction of the Viceroy's Council. Pandit Nehru represented the Hindus of the subcontinent. Sitara Singh participated on the behalf of the Sikh minority, and Quaid-e-Azam supported the rights of the Muslims of the subcontinent. The talks failed, but Lord Wavell, in his efforts to find a solution, announced general elections in the country. Elections called in January 1946 resulted in a massive display of Muslim solidarity. When the British realized that they had to relinquish their imperial hold over the subcontinent, they sent a cabinet mission to conduct negotiations with the various political parties. Due to the Viceroy's unjust attitude, Muslim League disassociated itself from the cabinet plan and resorted to direct action to achieve Pakistan. On 16 August 1946, protest rallies were organized throughout the subcontinent, and Muslims returned the titles bestowed by the British. Meanwhile, Congress, backed by the British government, formed its own interim government led by Pandit Nehru. Muslim League protested on this, and the Viceroy, realizing the futility of the scheme, invited the Muslim League to join the government. Both parties, the Muslim League and the Congress, accepted the plan, but later Nehru, the President of the Congress, withdrew support for it by announcing that Congress did not feel itself bound by the agreement. Jinnah denounced Hindu duplicity, and the League withdrew its acceptance of the plan and observed August 16, 1946 as Direct Action Day. Congress also called on its own members to demonstrate the same day, setting the stage for an era of bloody violence. Congress members tried to stop Muslims from demonstrating in front of the provincial government building in Calcutta. As a result, 5,000 people lay dead and 20,000 were injured the same day. Homes and offices were looted and buildings set ablaze. The British failed to devise a plan acceptable to both the Muslim League and the Hindu-dominated Congress. In October 1946, an interim government was formed. The British finally agreed that the subcontinent should be partitioned into 2 states upon independence in 1947. In early 1947, the struggle for Pakistan achieved great momentum. The Muslim League started a civil disobedience movement against the Punjab Unionists government and the Congress ministries of NWFP. The League's movement shook the very foundations of these ministries, as a consequence of which the Unionists were forced to resign altogether. The Sikhs also joined forces against the Muslims. The announcement that the British would leave the subcontinent in the hands of 1 or 2 separate governments agitated both the Hindus and the Sikhs, leading to extensive intercommunal riots. Lord Mountbatten, after holding talks with political parties, announced a partition plan on June 3, 1947. Both the Congress and the Muslim League accepted the plan. and on August 14, 1947, the new state of Pakistan came into existence.